Just last week, Apple had their annual September event. Cool, right? We just got our typical new hardware announcements, bigger, faster, more Apple-y tech, all leading up to the new iPhone announcement, right? Right? Well, the 2020 Apple event did come along with newer hardware, introducing new Apple Watch Series 6 with the ECG to measure blood oxygen levels, an Apple Watch SE, a budget Apple Watch for those strapped for cash or just on a strict budget, a new iPad Air with the A14 Bionic chip, and more up-to-date iPads with the A12 chips as well. No iPhone announcement. Maybe next year. Hopefully not next year, since Apple have not gone a year without releasing the iPhone at all. When will we get the iPhone 12? Experts expect the new iPhones to be announced in October at the earliest. Apple confirmed that the iPhone would be late on the earnings call back in July, when the company's chief financial officer said iPhone supply was going to be available a few weeks later than usual. Apple is expected to release 4 new iPhone models, ranging in size from 5.4 to 6.7 inches. If they follow Apple's most recent naming conventions and the overused trend of slapping Max and Pro at the end of every product name, then we could get the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Max, iPhone 12 Pro, and then you guessed it, iPhone 12 Pro Max. I don't really understand why Pro is better than Max when Max is, the Max, and then Pro Max is even bigger than that. That's Apple for you. Minor upgrades could include tweaks to the exterior design and better cameras, including a depth sensing back camera. And as for design, the new iPad Air that Apple announced Tuesday has flat edges instead of curved like recently, which could be a sign of what's to come with the new iPhone. Maybe they're going back to the similar style of like the iPhone 4 or somewhere along there. The newer feature will most likely be support for 5G, that cellular network that promises lightning fast downloads and upload speeds. That's only available in major cities at the moment. The thing with Apple and iPhones is that every new iPhone needs to have one big exciting feature that will most likely persuade people to giving up their current iPhone to upgrade to the new one. For example, the iPhone 11 added an impressive low light mode that tried to make slow fees happen. But with so many people stuck at home and connecting happily over their Wi-Fi, it's unclear whether 5G will be the jolt to sales Apple wants. For the first iPhone, it will have a 5.4-inch OLED screen, 2340 by 1080 screen resolution at 60 Hz, 4 GB of RAM, available for 128 and 256 GB storage, made with aluminum frame, the A14 Bionic chip with 5G, and dual rear cameras. For the iPhone 12 Max, it'll have a 6.1-inch OLED screen, 2532 by 1170 60 Hz resolution, 4 GB of RAM again, 128 and 256 GB storage, the A14 chip with 5G, aluminum frame, and dual rear cameras. For the iPhone 12 it will have a 6.1-inch screen, but it will be at 120 Hz OLED screen at 2532 by 1170 resolution, 6 GB of RAM, available at 128, 256, and 512 GB storage. The A14 Bionic chip with 5G, stainless steel frame, triple cameras, and a LiDAR sensor on the back of it as well. And then with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it will have a 6.7-inch 120 Hz OLED screen, 2778 by 1284 resolution, 6 GB of RAM, 128, 256, and 512 GB of storage, A14 Bionic chip, stainless steel frame, triple cameras, and the LiDAR sensor. All this with the iPhone 12 starting at $649, the 12 Max at $749, the 12 Pro starting at $999, and the 12 Pro Max starting at $1,099. If you're looking to ball out, when pre-order is available, you can just go straight for the 12 Pro Max, and for the 512 GB storage, that will run you at $1,399 just for the phone itself. Now, the question you're probably wondering, if you're not familiar with everything that's going on, why is it delayed? This is 2020. Up is down. The Apple CEO Tim Cook is presenting new products to an invisible audience, and we're still in the throes of the human malware that has hit Apple sales, stores, and production. Apple warned investors that the human malware was disrupting production back in February. In addition to issues with the supply chain, much of Apple's US staff have been working from home, and its stores worldwide have had to shut down, although many have reopened with new restrictions. Each new iPhone announcement has routinely been on Tuesdays, and estimated to be sometime in October. Apple would hate it if they couldn't release the new iPhones as soon as they can. So October 14th, that is my speculated announcement day, and typically they would release 10 days after the announcement. So let me know if you have any more information or new information that I may have missed, or if there's something that you're just begging Apple to release in the comments below.